So today I have a really big announcement, and the biggest clue is my background. I'm one of the first of 10 creators on Instagram who's going to be live with Badges this week. And for those of you who don't know what Badges is, it's their new monetization platform where you can actually tip me during my lives, whether that's 99 cents, $1.99, or $4.99. And I can't believe that I'm one of the first 10 that's going to get it. And it's so big to be able to be working with Instagram and Facebook, but the biggest thing about this announcement and what I really want to share with you guys, and the most excited part about it, is the story behind it and how this even happened, the place I was in mentally when this happened, and it just, yeah. So if you're feeling down and you need to be motivated, I hope that this story of how this partnership came about can encourage you to not give up on whatever it is that you want to accomplish in life. So I started Jen's Classroom, which is my Instagram live series that was inspired because I wanted to find a way to inspire the world during this time. The world is just absolutely crazy right now, and I wanted to be able to do interviews and be able to bring my relationships into interviews and then lives, and I just wanted to teach people with their other favorite people, so I came up with Jen's Classroom. I've done 10 of them, so I've done them with Tinashe, Tech9, G Herbo, who else was there? Sammy, Leanne V. There's a lot. I can't think of all of them, but I've done at least 10. And whenever I did these interviews, they're always so much fun because I love talking. But if I'm being honest, I was getting discouraged because my interviews and my content weren't getting the numbers that I felt that they should be getting. And to me, I thought it had to be thousands and 10,000s and millions of views. But that's something that has always been a struggle for me. I've been doing interviews and content for 10 years, and it just would never stick. I have a few interviews that, have millions of views, but I really do believe that I don't get the numbers that everybody else gets because I don't look for drama. I don't want to talk about anything negative. I just want to talk about something inspiring and show a different side of these people that these artists and these celebrities that you look up to, which is why I never did anything for the numbers and for the look or to be popular. Whatever I wanted to talk to someone about in an interview is what I genuinely wanted to know, which is why my interviews are always different from everybody else's. So I was discouraged by it, and I stopped for a little bit just because it was around the time of when my birthday was going to come up, and every time it's my birthday, I get all critical about myself, and it's did I do enough from this past year? Am I in the same place? Am I going to move forward, or what's going to be next? So I was discouraged, and I haven't done a classroom interview in a month now. So I didn't do it for a month. And then when I was just rethinking, what do I do next? I get this, well, first it was a DM. And I wasn't sure if it was real or if it was fake. And I didn't see the notification because I actually don't have my notifications on. And then there was a follow-up, and then it was an email from actual Instagram and Facebook. And I was already so excited because I thought Facebook and Instagram hated me. So the reason I thought they hated me was because my Facebook got hacked sometime last year. Then it got deactivated. I never got it back, so I lost access to my fan page, which is verified and has over 10,000 people who like the page. Instagram rejected me with verification, I swear 5 different times in the last few years. So I kind of just was oh, I mean, I'm obviously doing something wrong. And it turns out that I wasn't. So I got on a call with this person, obviously not going to share that name, and she told me that they were really interested in this series, my classroom series that they saw me do, and they wanted to see if I wanted to be one of the creators to have Instagram badges first. And it's literally one of the first 10. Sorry, someone's fire alarm is going off like next door, so hopefully you guys can't hear it in this video. But anyway, it was crazy to me. So I found this out actually 3 weeks ago, but I didn't believe it, again, because it's Facebook and Instagram, and it's like, I don't have millions of followers or a following like that. And I just was in shock, and I didn't want to believe it was true, but I already signed the paperwork and everything, and I'm going live this week with badges. So I'm going to do it after my classroom interview with T-Boz, which will be this Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific, and then I'd like to go live with my Instagram badges at 4 p.m. Pacific. So my plan for that is I'd really like to do something where it's like who needs advice, and I think that's what that live is going to be. I want it to be really engaging, and then maybe I'll just tie in something like, oh, okay, well, if you're motivated, feel free to tip me with an Instagram badge. I don't know. Haven't really thought it through. Again, still just trying to wrap my head around all of it. And I'm really excited because now that I am working with them on this project, we've already talked about other things too. So it's like all this time I thought Facebook and Instagram hated me and that my interviews and my content weren't working, and all this time, like that's what made them want to reach out. So sorry for this long story, but I say all this to say you never know who's watching. You can, like, whatever goal or idea or dream that you have it for a reason, and it may not work out how you envision that it's supposed to work out, or how you plan for it to work out, or how you hope for it to work out, but it's going to work out, and it's actually going to work out better than what you thought it was supposed to be. So I don't know who needed to hear this, but whatever you're doing, even if it's only one person who is giving you that like or that support, or if it's nobody, or if you've been going at it for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, like, do not give up, because it's going to work out. You never know who's watching. You never know what God is doing behind the scenes to either like clear the path so that you're ready for that next chapter of your life, or to make sure that there's no obstacle that's going to be in your way when that opportunity comes. So I'm super excited. Yeah, like I said, I had a moment. I had a moment when that happened, because even when I had that first call, I text T-Boz right away, because we talked about how she was going to be my next classroom, and that was in May when we talked. And when we talked, even with that, I texted her and was like, hey, I know we were supposed to do a classroom, but are you open to doing it this following week? And I told her about what was going on with Instagram, and I would love for her to help me like push that. And she asked me to call her, and I haven't seen her or talked to her in years, and that conversation too after that was crazy, because she told me, I'm really excited for you, and you deserve this because you've been working so hard. And she said that she's tired of seeing these booty heifers, and she used an example. I'm not obviously going to say that name, but she said, I'm so tired of seeing booty heifers getting this recognition when it's like, hello, I know someone who deserves that. And she said that, you know, ever since she met me, she knew I was a great person and that she's going to support anything that I do. So just getting that call from Facebook and Instagram, and then being able to make that call to T-Boz, and to just know like I actually have that kind of support despite whatever society thinks you're supposed to have or what you're supposed to look like. To be able to have that is like a huge blessing. Not to freak you guys out, but you know, I said someone's fire alarm went off. It legit smells like I can smell smoke. That's why I kept like, can you guys hear the fire alarm? That kind of ruined my video, but I'm just gonna keep going. It really does smell like smoke. So I don't know, Twitch and YouTube, if you see fire or like smoke or something, shit, someone call someone and tell them Jen just fucking got lit up while she was sharing her inspiring story. So yeah, that's my story, and that was really it. Like, that was the announcement. I'm so excited that I was able to do it with this green screen. And yeah, so damn, well, usually I'm supposed to end videos when I do it, but I'm live, so you can't really end it. So I guess that's the end of my segment as far as my Instagram announcement. This was kind of hard because I kept looking at the screen to make sure that I wasn't blurry and trying not to look at the chat. But that's my story. Hope it inspired you. And please, if you're free Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific, please join my live. Or if you have advice that you need, just comment it below and let me know. And they said I only have to go live for a little bit, but I think I'm going to go live for at least an hour. I think that would be better. So I'm really excited. So thank you to my amazing contact at Facebook and Instagram. I'm not saying your name because I'm not gonna throw you out there like that, but thank you for being so helpful and with everything, and even considering me for this opportunity. I think that's one thing people don't realize. It's like, I appreciate every opportunity that I get, because that opportunity could have been given to anybody else in the world, but they gave it to you. So be grateful for that. And I am grateful for that. And I'm just really excited to see what comes from here.